Ufuk. My name is Ellen. I'll be correcting this essay for you today. Let's just get straight into it, okay? Let's see what you wrote us about ex-prisoners. It is discussed that sometimes prisons could change people in a better way, and also those people are perfect for a talk with the young ones and teach them how bad is prison, why they should avoid to get in there. I mostly agree with that, but I think there are some things that we should consider before do that. That essay will discuss, is it true or not? Okay, so what's happening here is a couple of things. The good news is that you you have presented your position, and that's really important here. You said you mostly agree with that, but, and then you told us what you think. So that was nice. It was very clear. The also the ideas you had in your introduction were appropriate. The problem that I see in this essay is with your grammar. Um, every sentence has a mistake. Some of it is unclear, but it's at a level that would probably not score among the higher band scores. Okay, so I don't know what score you need, but if you're looking for a higher score, you're going to have to do a considerable amount of work to get your grammar there. So, for example, it is discussed that sometimes prisons could change people to become better, and also ex-prisoners are ideal to talk, not ideal. How about this? And also, ex-prisoners are the most appropriate to talk with youngsters. And the sentence is just too long, okay? To teach them the dangers of prison and why they should avoid it. So that cleans it up a little bit. I still would fix it a little more. You've got a lot of ideas there. The sentence is a little long, so I probably would have split it up, okay? And then I mostly agree with that, but I think there are some things, there should be two words, that we should consider before doing this. And then this was awkward, so I would have just gotten rid of it entirely, okay? This last sentence. So let's move on. Firstly, comma, committing a crime is really bad and this should be punished, but isn't prevent to committing a crime is better than punish one. All right, grammatically, this is full of inaccuracies, and so it's really hard to understand what you're trying to say. I think what you're trying to say, but isn't preventing a crime better than punishing one? Okay, so the grammar's off. And then I utterly believe. You either believe, but not utterly. Therefore, we need to focus more on how to stop people from committing a crime. I strongly believe that educating teenagers is a good way, and making them talk with an ex-prisoner could be good to increase awareness. For example, comma, if someone who did bad things when he was young could change remarkably, what? For example, comma, someone who did bad things when he was young could change remarkably during his punishment time. Okay? That person has the knowledge about how bad prisons are and why young people should stay away from there. This information may change the ideas of young ones, and because of that, they may take committing a crime more seriously and strive to be a better person. That's why I have a strong belief that communication between teenagers and ex-prisoners has some benefits for decreasing crime rates. Okay, so you can see I really had to correct quite a bit here. I mean, it was I could understand what you were trying to say, but it was pretty full of errors, okay? So again, you need to work on some of the accuracy here. Let's keep going. On the other hand, I think we should be careful doing that. Now you have to be careful. What does this that refer to? There were so many nouns in that previous paragraph that we don't know which one you're referring to. Belief, communication, I mean, anything. Could be any one of these. All right? Because if the prisoner didn't change during his punishment, he could also influence the young people in a horrible way. For instance, comma, if a thief still thinks stealing is an easy way to live and punishments are not enough, comma, then with an E, we get the exact opposite result than what we want. So I think we should make an interview with the old prisoners. Well, so I think we should conduct interviews with the old prisoners to evaluate with an E their thoughts about the subject. Okay, so I like your ideas here. I think that's very interesting, but I thought it also needed a little more development, and I think it needed some better vocabulary. So rather than saying I think we should have an interview or make an interview or conduct an interview, perhaps you could have said there should be a very thorough screening process to determine which prisoners would be appropriate for such a program. Clearly, there might be some prisoners who have not become completely reformed, and they could potentially harm youngsters by influencing them into crime rather than away from it. Okay, so these are the kinds of things and the kind of language I'd like to see you using. Let's look at your conclusion. To sum up, although people who had been in a prison could be the best ones to educate young generations about the dangers of committing a crime, we should be careful to select the right ex-prisoner. All right, that's fine. So essentially what I want to tell you, Ufuk, is that your grammar needs a lot of work. You need to work on improving it, making it more accurate, making some of these sentences also lexically more correct. So what I'm seeing is that your overall language level needs to be improved. I know in your email, I want to take a quick look at the email you wrote us to see what you said about IELTS. Okay, so you haven't taken IELTS before. All right, and you need a 6.5. Yeah, so I think this needs work. I would like to see you on the course. I think that the the material covered in the course is going to be really useful for you. So take a look at it, see if that's something you want to do, if it's something you can do, and I really want to encourage you to try to do that. Okay, so thanks for sending this in, and best of luck to you.